Hey there, true crime friends. It is lunchtime, true crime. Listen, it has been a crazy day. I was not even sure that I'd be able here at my house available to make a video today, but here I am after a good night's sleep in a very cushy Marriott hotel. So listen, before we get started, you know what you have to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Go ahead. While you're getting your napkin and your fork and everything together for your lunchtime, go on and hit the like button, then you can sit back and relax, and we can talk about Miss Lauren. Listen, Lauren Charles is the subject of this video today, but also trigger warning for DV. If you are a victim of DV or somebody you know and talk about it might trigger you, and also, if you have dated a trifling individual in your past, then this video might also trigger you too. So, baby, watch one of the old ones or skip to the next one. We will understand. Just take good care of yourself. So listen, Lauren was this delightful young lady, and she's out here just lighting up rooms all over the place. That is the first sign that somebody might be in trouble. If you light up a room, girl, you in danger. But look, Lauren's out here lighting up rooms, but she was like, tick-tock, my biological clock. I kind of need to have some kids. I would like to meet a nice gentleman. And so she meets this nice gentleman, Reggie Dunlap. And she was like, oh, he's cute, he's charming, he's so nice. From like the first or second date, she was like, he's a pretty good dude. And it's really wonderful. But there was a couple little teensy red flags. Now listen, some of the things that she saw as red flags and her friends saw as red flags, I saw it was like fireworks and banners and whatever, like, girl, run. Here are some of them. Number one, he was living with his mom, even though he was at an advanced age. Okay, and is his mama sick? Is he caring for his mother in her elderly years? Oh, he's not. He's just living there because he don't got no other place to live. Okay. Also, he kept saying what job he had, and anytime she went to check it out, he ain't worked there. Nope. That honestly, that alone, I would have been like, and thank you, we're done now. But he was super nice and he was super charming. But if you cannot confirm a job, Also, just so you know, everybody, you need a good girlfriend who's half an FBI agent. There's not a woman alive who is not half an FBI agent. But that one girlfriend you got that's real nosy, who can find out everybody's background information. As soon as you start dating anybody, like, hey, girl, listen, I'm dating this new guy. This is his name, and this is the last known address he gave me. How you doing? How your mom and them? Okay, girl, look him up and hit me back. Okay, text, whatever. Send me the documentation, whatever you need me to sign. You want me to throw you $20 to watch your kids or something like that? We could do a fair trade. If you're my girlfriend, I'll do it for free. Mostly because I'm nosy, but also I need to keep my people safe. So, she didn't have a good girlfriend running an intense background check in time. So she was just like, he said he worked down here at the Walmart, but he said he changed Walmart. Oh, but he said he was working at that insurance company. And when I dropped by, like, the security was high, so they would have confirmed that he worked there. No, ma'am. And then he gave her a home address. Now, she could never go to his house. That's a giant red flag, because when you give me your home address, I'm just gonna Google that, and I'm gonna do Google Maps, and I'm gonna Zillow, and I'm gonna see what the tax record says. Is your name on the tax record? Yeah, you should know this from day one. These are all the things that I'm gonna do. So he gave her an address, and she was like, okay. They went on another date. They had a really nice time. Then she just perused on by that house to check. The fact that she perused on by told me her little spidey senses was tingling, like, something about this ain't right. So she perused on by, and it was an empty lot. Girl, at that point, you put your panties back on, put the chastity belt on, lock everything up tight. We're done here, sir. We're done. There's not enough charm in the world that would have got me past the you living with your mom and you can't confirm a job. Right there, I would have been a thank you and good night. But you can't confirm an address, even his mama's address. Hey, I be like, what's your, you know what? I got a friend named Ruby. Is your mama's name Ruby? Look, I would have found out his mama's name. His driver's license. There's a whole bunch of things you could do. But anyway, this boy lied about everything. Then, okay, they dating for a while. They dated for 3 years. She put up with that madness for 3 years, but he was all like, you're so beautiful. I'm so wonderful. I love you so much. They go to church together and everything. You know what trips some women up? Especially our religious sisters out there, they're like, well, he is half a bum, and he don't have no good job, but he does love Jesus. Loving Jesus is a really, really nice thing. You know what else is a nice thing? Steady employment, a 401k, a paycheck coming in every 2 weeks. Are you a 1099? Are you a fully employed? Like, I need to know things. Jesus is great, but we're going to need more than that. There are other qualifications. But anyway, they was going to church together, and so she was like, And he's a good man. He's not going to lie to me about these basic things. Girl, how you know he's a good man? But anyway, so they get, after 3 years of dating, they get engaged. All of her friends was like, nope, not at all. Not at all. Even her daddy was like, babe girl, let me sit you down there. He's not the one. But she was like, daddy, everybody talked to her. Everybody talked to him. She was not backing down. Bad business. Okay, so come time for the wedding, he didn't have no friends. No friends? None? Not one. You never met one of his friends in all of these years. Nobody to be with him as he walked down the aisle. Nobody. Not nobody. Okay, got you. So, they get married, and his bachelor party consisted of her male friends and the husbands of her female friends. The fact that he don't have no friends is a giant red flag. Okay, fine. But then the marriage goes along and she's real quiet and real secretive about what's going on. Okay, keep your marriage business to yourself. But then she got to the point where she had to go out to her car to talk to him on the phone. You know, listen, if he don't have no good job, he ain't got nothing but free time to look for a job or stalk you and drive you crazy. No, that's a hard no. So she was like, I'm getting a little nervous. I'm starting to sleep with a knife under my pillow. Ma'am, not to victim blame, because he should not have been the kind of dude that caused his wife to feel like she had to sleep with a knife under her pillow. But here she is buying mace and sleeping with a knife under her pillow. You know what he needed? A public service homicide. Now listen, we have talked about this, and you cannot commit public service homicides according to the law. What you can do is possibly put a little fentanyl in his morning breakfast. I'm not saying a lot of fentanyl. I'm saying, listen, as a disclaimer, gossip, rumor, and innuendo does not condone the unaliving of ne'er-do-well husbands or other people. But what I am saying is that if you need to have a discussion with your girlfriends, get you some WhatsApp so you can enjoy some of that end-to-end encryption where nobody gonna see the messages but you and your friends, and you might want to discuss the relative merits of antifreeze and fentanyl and other assorted poisons, because you know poison is a woman's weapon. But anyway, don't let him drive your car while you poison him, because you don't want him wrecking your car too. Who needs that? Anyway, also make sure some good life insurance. But life insurance, they might suspect you. Child, sometimes you could just get rid of somebody for free and it's worth it. Like, oh, well, he's gone. Oh, you could be a grieving widow. Ooh, how chic would it be to be a grieving widow? A beautiful black veil, dark glasses, a skirt that showed off your figure. You're like, I am a grieving widow. Boo-boo the fool is now gone. Honestly, it really makes me wonder. Women who are married to bad men and then become widows, what happened to them dudes? Like, seriously, are their wives just like, I don't know what's happening. I have deleted WhatsApp off my phone and there is no antifreeze in my garage. I don't know what you're talking about. I suspect that it's some women dealing with their situations in a very efficient manner, and we don't know nothing about it because they're smart. Anyway, I'm just saying, if I know Facebook like you know Facebook, you know it's a community of them over there on Facebook. Y'all, if you got a husband ain't acting right, find that secret community on Facebook of the married widows and see if you can find something out. But anyway, so she's nervous. She's going to work and she's coming home and she's saying to her girlfriends, y'all, I gotta leave. I gotta go. Okay, good. Make a plan, girl, because when you leave, that's the most dangerous time. And then all of a sudden, 911 gets a call. Bring, hello. Oh, I'm here at the house and my wife, well, something's wrong with her. Oh my goodness, please send somebody right away. So 911 comes out there and they're like, oh, the house has been ransacked. Oh my goodness. And it smells heavily of bleach. Sir, can you tell us what? We see your wife dead like a carpet on the floor and the room is all tore up. Everything is thrown around. What's going on? And he's like, I don't know. I just came home from work and the situation was all a mess like this. I don't know what happened. And they're like, okay. So they do an investigation and she was bludgeoned and strangled and smothered. That's a lot of ways to kill people. That's a lot of ways to kill one person. Okay. And her body was covered in bleach. Sir? We see you trying to get rid of the DNA. We saw you ransack the house and it was like bloody handprints all over where she tried to escape. This is a bad situation. So okay, so the police started doing their investigation, right? And they said, tell us what happened. And they was like, right there on the 911 call. It says I came home from church and I found her unalive on the floor. And they were like, right. Which service did you go to? What minister did you go here? What time was the service? What exactly did you wear? Can we get all your electronics, your Apple Watch, your iPass, whatever it is, everything, your Easy Pass? We want to be able to track every single thing. He was like, no problem. Here's my Apple Watch, and here's my Easy Pass, and here's all of my everything. And they were like, great, we're going to check this out, but also we're going to take some notes here. Now tell us exactly what happened today. He's like, I got up in the morning and I went to church, praise God, and then I came home and I walked in the house and everything seemed normal. So I went in the kitchen and I ate a cookie. And they were like, oh, what flavor? Was it a soft cookie or was it a crunchy cookie? So he went on about the cookie. He's like, I ate a couple of cookies and then I walked into the bedroom and I was like, oh my goodness. I declare, my wife is here dead on the floor. I don't know why suddenly he's Blanche Devereaux, but in my mind, he went straight Blanche Devereaux. Because if you're going to lie, you might as well make it a good lie. And the cops are like, right. So listen, little something we noticed. When we walked in, it smelled so heavily of bleach in here, it smelled like a swimming pool. You didn't notice that when you walked through the door? And he was like, no, I didn't notice any smell. I mean, there was like a light scent of bleach in the air, but I thought she had been cleaning. And they were like, okay, her bloody handprints all over the wall. You didn't notice that? And he was like, I mean, she's not, the house was robbed. I figured that, like, maybe, I don't know. And they were like, oh, okay. So, sir, we've looked at your Apple Watch and your wife's Apple Watch, and it looks like, from 11 o'clock last night until like 1 o'clock this afternoon, both your Apple Watch was disabled, and hers was destroyed. Isn't that a little coinky dink? And he was like, oh, I always disable my Apple Watch in the middle of the night. Everybody doesn't do that. And they said, sir, you are suspicious. And he was like, what? I'm not. Oh, I can't imagine why. And they were like, okay, so we're going to lock you up. You and the prize, these handcuffs and nice pajamas. You're going to go over there, bright orange. What size are you? You like a 5X, because he was big, them cookies or whatever. They were like, how can he even stomach the cookies with the smell of bleach so heavy in the air? And again, I reiterate, what flavor were the cookies? So they locked him away over in the jail, and they continued their investigation. Oh, and he's the other way. Now, listen, Lauren was greatly loved. All of her friends and family, sisters was jetting in from all over the country like, oh, we gonna see this fool locked up. We gonna stand here. You know they was all TTs, right? I'm telling you, I have told you before, I will tell you again. The TTs, the aunties, the good girlfriends, undefeated. Now, when she started having trouble with this fool, her girlfriends were like, we're going to do this complete background check that we should have done when she first started dating this loser. Oh, look, turns out he got an ex-wife that he never mentioned. What? You never mentioned your ex-wife? And a couple of kids. Oh, he conveniently forgot his children, his biological flesh and blood. Okay. Then during the course of the murder, old girlfriend started popping up. Yeah, he did smother me there one time. Ma'am, what happened now? What happened? 20 years ago, right? He's in the bed with his girlfriend. They in college. They like all snuggled up. And she's like, oh, it's chilly in here. Can you close that window? He keeps laying there in bed. She's like, no, babe, can you close the window? He says nothing. The third time she asked him, he got up like he was going to close the window and leapt himself on top of her and started smothering her with the pillow and choking her. And she was fighting him off and doing everything. And she's like, oh, Lord, I think this is it. And then he was like, oh, wait, her roommate is in the next room. I might get caught and I can't take my pretty trifling self to jail. So he stopped choking and suffocating. And she did break up with him. And she was like, I was so filled with shame that I never reported it. See, this is why it pays to be a bish. Because I am a full-scale, unmitigated bisque when necessary. Because what you're not going to do is treat me badly. Now, if it's a judgment call, like you saw something as like okay and I saw something as not okay, that's not the same thing. And we can have a civilized a civilized conversation. But if you do something that's demonstrably horrible, I'm not a sweep it under the floor kind of girl. I'm just not. And you know what? Here's the thing. I will let myself be heard on relatively minor topics so we don't get to the you smothering me with a pillow kind of topics. But that's me. And also with the right partner, I might be smothered with a pillow for voicing my disagreement on a minor topic. So I kind of walk the line. But anyway, come to find out, he has suffocated this woman, and out of shame, she never reported it. Bless her heart. Now, 20 years later, he has killed another woman. Oh, wait. He didn't just like regular bludgeon her. He bludgeoned her with a Buddha statue. How you gonna kill somebody with the holy symbol of another faith? That is poor taste. I'm telling you right now, what if somebody turned like a Bible into a knife or a Quran into a whatever you could turn a Quran into? I don't know. That is just so rude. As sacrilegious, you should not defame other people. So listen. He hit her with the Buddha in the head until she was unconscious, but apparently she was still breathing, so he put a pillow over her face, and then he tied something around her neck. He was trying to make good and sure she was unalive, and indeed she was. And so he was like, it was not me. I think it's a very mean burglar broke in and did this. And then all of her girlfriends was like, we about to fan out and find every woman this man ever dated because we are TTs and we are aunties and we are good girlfriends. And yes, he has taken a great one off this planet, but we about to take his behind completely out of circulation. If he gets released, he's not going to live as long as it takes him to get from that courthouse to the parking lot. I guarantee you right now, because we got snipers on the roofs, but they dress like little old ladies who look like they lost their way. Listen, them good girlfriends and TTs, some of them are old now. And some of them, listen, they will take... These little women are crafty. They would go down in their little craft room and they're like, look, baby, let me get that old cane. Remember that old cane, that aluminum cane I used to have? Okay. They will rework that mess and turn it into a gun. And then they be like, he got what? He didn't get convicted? Okay. I'm going to put my gray wig on and take my little cane and act like I'm sick and go up to that roof and hit him right there. Go like, look, it was aunties in the courtroom with blow dirt. Blow the little thing. She's like, oh, what's this in the back of my neck? Then he's dead. I'm telling you right now, the TTs are undefeated. So he got convicted. So the TTs and the aunties and them, they ain't have to do him in. But I guarantee you they were prepared to rise up and take action should the judge and the jury and whoever not get this one right. But the judge and the jury and whoever got this one right, and he's going off to prison forever. And they said at the victim impact statements, they had never seen that many people come forward to rise up and say beautiful and wonderful things about their dear Lauren Charles. May she rest. I hope that she's having like a beautiful, lovely life over there in like nice plush heaven, whatever kind of heaven she likes or prefers. I hope she's having it and enjoying it. Good for you, because he ain't worth nothing, and he gonna be in the deep, dark inner city of hell. Not in the suburbs of hell like us heathens. He's gonna be in the deep, dark where like the fire is extra hot and nothing goes your way. So, he got LWOP'd. He's in prison forever. I believe they sentenced him to a minimum of 42 years, and he was in his 50s when this happened. And I sincerely hope that while he's in prison, one of them aunties with like a poison dart and a straw just shows up in the visitor's room and is like, and gets a dart in his eye. But we don't condone violence here at Gossip, Rumor, and Innuendo, because that would be bad. But if you are curious about ways to deal with unwanted nuisance, there's some pest control companies out here run by women. You might want to look them up, but you ain't heard that from me. Okay. Y'all have a good rest of your day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.